Hey everybody, it's old Chaplain V, back for another look at step number 9. Uh, we made direct amends to such persons wherever possible, except to do so would injure them or others. Making direct amends to the list that we made in the previous step, all those persons we'd harmed, and became willing to make amends to them all. Well, we've had a spiritual awakening, and so we're starting to see things beyond what we understand up here, because the heart has reasons that reasoning doesn't understand. There's a thing called amazing grace. I was blind, but now I see. I was lost, but now I'm found. Well, how does that apply to this step? Well, I said, I'm sorry, get over it. Who does she think she is? Or why did he do that? Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those. So there's a lot of moving parts to this step. But one of the things that happens is that when we have the transformational power of grace, we begin to see things through the eyes of faith. We see people differently. And so when we make amends, our mental state, our remorse, what's going on inside us is really affected. I think there was a person that was crucified and loved everybody that he was with and taught freely. And when he was crucified, hanging on the cross, and brutalized and whipped and crown of thorns and all those things, he was able to say from his heart, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. To me, that's the key to this step. They know not what they do. When we can have not just sympathy for people who have problems and are addicted to this and have problems with that and have some shortcomings, but we can really see them with empathy, which means we're with them. We feel for them. We can see the last and the least and the lost. We can see the poor and the marginalized. That guy that hung on the cross, he saw the poor. He hung out with those that heard his message. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are those who mourn. Those who really suffer in this life that have very little, the last shall be first in the kingdom of God. So there's a lot of things that we're going to consider on step number 9 in making amends. And who's on our list? Of course, our own family members. And we got a lot of issues there because like father, like son, we picked up a lot of bad habits along the way before we finally acknowledged that we needed a power greater than ourselves. Well, listen, our short time is running short, so God bless you, everybody. Thank you for your time, and we'll continue on with step number 9. Take care, everybody.